Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Monday, March 13th, 2023. Let's take a look what's going on the Forex calendar today. As you can see, it's almost empty. There isn't much for today. We got some minor data released overnight from Japan, but during the whole day we got the Eurogroup meetings in the, of course, in the Eurozone, and it begins at 11 a.m. and later on at 6 p.m. German Buba Batz will give a speech as well. So the most important data for the month of the March had been released yesterday in form of the NFP payrolls, for example, and unemployment rate. We are all waiting for the, of course, for the interest rate decision by Fed. So for now, nothing like this happens. There's still plenty of time for this event. So let's see what is the current technical situation of majors, and we are going to start with euro dollar. Daily time chart of the euro dollar points out very interesting things here. We got the bounce from the 100 days moving average, as you can see here. Let me just zoom in a little bit more. So we are still trading above 100 days moving average, but below the flat looking 50 days moving average. So the 50 days moving average is 1.0723 and 100 days moving average is 1.0543. So right now we are locked between those two levels, as you can see here. Let me just put my magnet on. There you go. We are locked between those two levels. Today's high was made at 1.0738, which is above, of course, the 50 periods moving average. Nevertheless, please take a look at this situation here. We don't have any daily candle close above this level. One of the major technical resistance levels is located at 1.0802. Of course, this is the low from the end of the January 2023. So it still looks like we need to break above this level in order to confirm the uptrend resumption. Why I'm talking about the uptrend resumption? Because despite the recent movement to the downside, we are still in the uptrend. The recent movement towards the even 100 periods moving average. Let me just take my price range. There you go. Resulted in a decline of the euro dollar of 4.66%. So that's the healthy correction. Of course, this correction to the downside on a daily time frame chart is the biggest correction since the low made on 26th of the September 2022. I don't think there was any bigger one in price and in time together. So we have what we call overbalance of price of time. So the first leg to the upside had been completed, and now we are, of course, doing the corrective cycle, and on the lower time frames the euro dollar is being locked between those two levels, and of course on the daily time frame chart between those two moving averages. So momentum confirms the upper movement to the upside because it hits 54 points level. So it's kind of a bullish. It's not that strong, but it's still bullish. Nevertheless, as I said, we still need the breakout above 1.0802, above this technical resistance levels, in order to confirm the movement to the upside. So let's wait and see what's happened. No news today, basically. Maybe from the Eurogroup meeting there will be some kind of interesting news published, or maybe Buba Batz will say something interesting. Nevertheless, for now, 3 green candles, last 3 trading days, 3 green candles. Very interesting market, let's say market development. Let me just make myself a screenshot, and then we will go to the British pound because it's another major So the British pound, again, daily time frame chart at the beginning of the week looking kind of strong. Nevertheless, the situation here is very similar to the euro dollar. We still cannot move above the 50 periods moving average. So what do we have here? We got the local high located at the level of 1.2444. So this high will be, of course, red, and it will be very, very thick because it's a major technical resistance made after this swing highs from the last year and from this year. Okay, so we got the first leg to the downside, wave B, maybe some sort of the wave C to the downside is coming. Please take a look at this candle. Very, very, very strong sell-off towards this technical support located at 1.018 and 40. Breakout, new local low made at the level 1.1802, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 green candles. This one hasn't closed yet. Okay, so let's wait. Nevertheless, it looks like the bulls were rejected once after the touch of the 50 periods moving average, then after the breakout, then almost when they get there, fourth time. Will that be the fifth time the bulls are rejected from the zone close to the 50 periods moving average? Of course, if there is a breakout, that's good. That's very good for the bulls, because in that situation we likely go to 1.2262. This is the main technical resistance. Nevertheless, if there is no breakout to the upside, we still should see some sort of the this kind of whipsaw pattern continuation, right? We go up, down, up, down, up, down. Nevertheless, we're still making lower lows and we're still making lower highs. So kind of a down pointing whipsaw pattern on the British pound. It's very worth to notice this pattern because it might be crucial in the coming days. What else do we have here? Of course, US dollar to the Japanese yen. Momentum on a daily time frame chart hit the level of 70, which is extremely overbought, which means that we hit roughly the level of 138, let's say, because the local high was made around 137.92. That's the exact high. There is a very interesting situation here because it looks like we got this horizontal line and we got this very thick technical resistance, one of the most important technical resistances here, around 137.70, and the market was rejected, and bullish engulfing pattern on a daily time frame chart was made on the market of USD to the Japanese yen. Right now we are approaching the local technical support, which is located somewhere, it should be somewhere around 134.46, but right now we are even approaching the 132.90. So this is a very interesting zone because just below it there is 50 periods moving average technical support 132.49. so a very narrow zone. It might be good for bulls to see some kind of a movement to the upside. Momentum moves to the moves towards the level of 50. We made another lower low here. 48.20 is the newest level. So if we put some sort of the horizontal line here at the level of, let's say, let me just put it on the level of 50, right on, there you go. You can see that for some time we've been moving below this line, then there's a breakout, very nice breakout, and the up move, a continuation towards the extremely overbought market condition. Right now we got 50 periods moving average crossing from the upside, the 100 periods moving average. The breakout was made above 100 periods moving average, but it didn't actually last for too long, and then we have the reverse to the downside. So please keep an eye on this level, 132.49. It might be a crucial technical support for the bulls in the coming days. And one last one for the crypto traders, very impressive rebound from the extremely oversold market conditions at the daily time frame chart of Bitcoin. Very nice rebound towards the 50 periods moving average. Let's take a look here what is going on. very nice movement to the upside. So what do we have here is basically some sort of the free green candles breaking above the local technical resistance 21,383 from the lows of 19,572. The question, of course, remains whether this movement to the upside will last longer in order to penetrate the levels above the 50 periods moving average, which in this situation is 50 days moving average. The local trend line on a daily time frame chart had been violated as well. Nevertheless, this is the today's candle, so there is still no confirmation this breakout is valid, because we need to wait for this candle to of course to close, and then we can see if there is a chance to break above the 50 periods moving average, and then there is the local technical resistance located at this is the local technical resistance at 22,755. That's the exactly current local high was made. So very interesting situation on the Bitcoin as well. It's definitely worth to keep an eye on this situation for now. Nevertheless, that's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.